We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Souza is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Now to the plate, Enos Slaughter. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Well, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the diving stop. Wow. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Chris Sale is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. White out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ian Happ comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Slaughter in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Now here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Robinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Runners off for second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the inning. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Willie Stargell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He's around first, heading for 2. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Duke Snider. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Snider tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in here, the
for
veteran
the
third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Third baseman, Evan
Down the first baseline.
Longoria.
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another
The
base
first
hit
baseman,
leading off for the
Anthony
boys. This guy's had a monster postseason
Rizzo.
so far.
Now so a runner on second with one down now.
Batting
And that'll
seventh,
bring up the outfielder,
the right
Steven
fielder.
Souza Jr.
Steven
He's
Souza
set. Here it comes.
Jr.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And there's ball one. Two and one now to Steven Souza. Bottom of the second here with no score. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Yadi Molina digging in now.
Batting eighth,
Runner in scoring
the
position
catcher.
with Sugan.
Yadier Molina.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Ready with the 2-0. Lying towards center field. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come.
Batting
It
ninth,
could be your number
the
right
pitcher,
there. Just an excellent
Kyle
job. 2-out RBI. I know it's
Hendricks.
early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Count still at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Stepping in, Davy Grillon.
Moving off
He'll
to the
get
Red
to take
Sox.
his first cuts
The
here.
catcher, Davy Grillon.
And now a pitch on the way. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the
Batting up.
defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 7.
So stepping in, Craig Biggio,
Craig
as he'll look to bring home that
Biggio.
tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And that's in there, 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. Baez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in,
The right
Enos
fielder,
Slaughter.
number 9.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Slaughter.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Souza on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the bottom of the third now, and stepping in is the veteran
Leading off
shortstop,
for the
Javier
Cubs.
Baez.
The shortstop, Javier
Here comes the first pitch.
Baez.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt,
8.
that's surprising right there. I
Yeah.
don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Good job.
Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie.
First delivery to him on the way. And he swings
0-1.
through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
0-2.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. And now here's the versatile outfielder,
batting,
Albert
left
Almora
fielder,
Jr. 0
Albert
for 1 after he took a look at
Almora.
strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogart.
Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Robinson. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up now, Steven Souza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs.
Leading off for Boston, the center fielder, number 4.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Snyder.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the pitch. 2-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Davy Grillon. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. The runner at first with no outs here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 7. Second base.
Digging in once again, Craig Biggio. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. It remains. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Javier.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here comes the first pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ian Happ stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Now at the plate, Enos Slaughter. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at ball one here. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
J.D. Martinez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
McGill, 28 years old. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Willie Stargell stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Red Sox settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Almora. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and a strike to count. This one's down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next
So coming to the plate, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping up to the plate, Davy Grillon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Cesar Hernandez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Craig Biggio. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire too.
Pops this one up, and this is going to get down for what should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 9.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
To the plate now, Enos Slaughter, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score remains tied. Thad Ward gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Up next to the Cubs.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Softly hit to short. He's got it. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor McGill. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch. This is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. Still tied. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Heading out towards shallow right. Schwarber has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now that left.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ballgame.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Jeremy Jeffress will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Jeffress.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Comes set and the 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Willie Stargell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Jack Larson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running it first for the Red Sox.
Striding in for Boston, Duke Snider. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jason Giambi is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Jason Giambi.
The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking
Leading
out
up
his
for
last
the
time up.
Cubs,
Yeah, and they froze him on a
the
good
shortstop,
changeup. Tough
Javier
one. If you got good arm
Baez.
action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Behind 0-2 now. Slow little grounder left side. And there's one down now.
The center
So
fielder,
one gone here
number
in the
8.
Chicago 8th, and that'll
Ian
bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The bat,
Into the box now,
the second
Jackie
baseman.
Robinson. He's working on
Jackie
a 1-for-3 thus far.
Robinson.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Davy Grion.
Grion.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Happ comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Jonathan Schoop will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he takes a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Craig Biggio stands in as he looks at a called strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Enos Slaughter. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Ready with the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
3-1 the count now. 3-1, here it is.
Hold down. 3-2.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the 9th. Brandon Workman Enters to do the
Now
pitching, and
pitching for the
best
Red Sox.
case scenario for him is
Number
to push
44.
this one into extra innings.
Brandon Workman.
So here's Albert Almora next.
Leading off
He'll go to
for
work
the
trying to
Cubs,
do something about breaking
the
this
left fielder,
1-1 tie.
Albert Almora.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough
Third
first
baseman,
out.
number 3.
Ready for
Evan
another shot now. Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Grion finds it and makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in,
The first
Anthony
baseman.
Rizzo. It was a
Anthony
2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball towards the hole, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He comes
Leading
into
off
this
the Red
appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well,
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
now batting. Left fielder.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here.
Martinez.
Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled away. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Dan, how frustrating that must be.
Now back.
8 pitch at
Third
bat,
base.
and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but
You're
the
at
pitch and
second
sink
base.
at him. He threw
Now
off-speed
pitching
pitches,
for the
fastballs, and on the 8th
Number
pitch,
38.
left one out over the plate.
Go.
Just enough for a base hit.
Miss.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Smith offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 2-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's been a
Now
really
batting.
rough day
The
for this
first
lineup. There's really no other way to say it. not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Jason Giambi. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
Now back.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Davy Grillon. He'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Red Sox leave them loaded. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle.
First delivery to him on the way. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Snyder patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hops this one up. Biggio ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Victor Caratini will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Victor Caratini.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Blake Rutherford is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th.
Rutherford.
Alec Mills takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter
Digging in and looking for more, Craig Biggio. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Enos Slaughter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and one strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Pretty painless half of the inning. Darwinzon Hernandez takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Javier Baez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Javier Baez is dealt with a first out in the bottom of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ian Happ is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now back, second baseman.
So striding forward now, Jackie Robinson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Hernandez stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
To 1-2 now. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Leading off the box.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's tarrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And he lays off for ball one. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. To 2-2 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Rafael.
Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Up next for the Red
So a
Sox,
big spot
The
here,
first
and
baseman.
stepping in, Jason Giambi, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Albert Almora. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Snyder is there, and he has it for the first out.
third baseman, number 3.
So in now for
Evan.
Chicago, Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the
The
bat
right
and
fielder,
trying to
number
protect
12.
before the ball even left
Kyle.
the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even
Warburg.
close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2. Here it is. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0 and 2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. David Bodie will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, David Bodie.
In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0 and 2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Popped him up. Giambi moving to his left. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Craig Kimbrel takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrel.
Thirteenth inning ready to begin, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Duke Snider.
Duke Snider.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's ball.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The catcher.
At the plate, Davy Grillon. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Popped up. Longoria has a play. 2 down. Christian Vasquez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Christian Vasquez.
And that's taken for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
That's inside. 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Standing in, Enos Slaughter comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. And he takes ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. He's in there at the plate. And they have taken the lead here in game 2.
Now batting.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Red Sox settle for just the 1. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs 1. Matt Barnes comes in out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to wrap this one up in the bottom of the 13th. Last half of the 13th inning set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Victor Caratini. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home